Hello, I'm Kallol Guha and this is the first video in a series. Purpose of these videos is to raise a question whether or not India is about to experience the appearance of a new player in the political scenario that may challenge the ancestral poverty, chaos, management and corruption that primarily affects more than 1 billion plus people of India who are classified as underclass. That new player is AAM ADMI Party, or AAP in short. Another purpose is to make common people aware that Indian mass media under the control of church, which is Anglo-American West, is all out to condition people to think and act against their own interest. We are well aware that our message can't possibly reach the underclass through internet and its embedded English language, since both are inaccessible and impossible for the underclass. It is our hope those who are honestly and sincerely working to protect the interest of that class will help communicate our message to them. First, let us take a glimpse at life of underclass whom AAP is working for. People of underclass are slum dwellers scattered all over Indian cities and villages. They make up 95% of Indian population. It is not possible to reach them through internet since they can't afford computer. Neither they can use internet because they do not know its embedded English language. Authorities, the ruling class, do not blink for a moment to burn their shanty towns in the big cities to gain possession of lucrative real estate property. Ruling class denies them access to basic amenities of life like drinking water, cooking gas, power, healthcare, schooling, etc. In the eyes of ruling class, they are not worthy of any human consideration. Here, take a look at the police brutality they are subjected to. Police brutality on the underclass is not questioned, and no one is held accountable. Role of underclass has always been to pay 25 to 30 different taxes. Here, India today lists a series of both direct and indirect taxes that every Indian pays. This underclass joined the lowest rank of the army, police and security forces as cannon fodder and cast their votes once every 5 years to prop up the brand of the world's largest democracy. On an election day, people of underclass get a royal treatment. Here is an NGO explaining how beggars are being included to exercise their voting rights.
Not only beggars, all the destitutes who don't have any home or anything, they should get an opportunity. In fact, the government is running a destitute home in which we have around 109 people currently inside it. So we had verified their credentials, and because voting rights have to be given to certain people, so all that were checked, and around 22 of them were found valid, that they could be given voting rights in this place. So they have been enrolled.
It's a good advertisement for world's largest democracy. Since 1947, Indian politics and politicians inherited the power structure of British Raj, meaning independence was literally granted to the then leaders who were made in charge to protect and save the Anglo-American interest in India, just as it was during the colonial rule. Their infused democracy and prosperity is plaguing Indian underclass to this day. Government of India has dutifully and loyally served their colonial masters ever since. For example, over the last 15 years, an estimated 8 to 9 trillion US dollar has been transferred out of India alone, to say nothing about other South Asian countries, to Anglo-American banks and siphoning continues to this day. India's education system, mainstream media, industrial complex, and banking is under the control of Anglo-American West. India's legal system, created to serve the colonizers, remains largely unchanged to this day. The Indian ruling class is psychologically conditioned to remain subservient to the Anglo-American West, who in their bedroom considers India as an appendage of the West and Anglophonic Indians as contemptible clowns. In this background, it is very difficult for Indian politics to be sincere about inclusive growth at the grassroots level. There is reason to believe that stranglehold of Anglo-American West over Indian government remains ever stronger.
और इसके अलावा 3 लैंग्वेज फार्मूला कहा है, जो फिर देश की पिछले 50 साल से पॉलिसी है। पता नहीं बवाल क्यों है। बवाल इसलिए है कि सब लोगों को लगता है इंग्लिश मीडियम, मेरा बच्चा इंग्लिश मीडियम में पढ़ा नहीं तो पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा। और एक पढ़े लिखे लोग भी इस देश में 2 चीज़ों में अंतर नहीं कर पाते। इंग्लिश लर्न करना और इंग्लिश मीडियम में लर्न करना 2 बिल्कुल अलग चीज़ें हैं। इंग्लिश लर्न करना जरूरी है, हर बच्चे को मिलना चाहिए। इंग्लिश मीडियम में लर्न करना बिल्कुल बेवकूफ़ी की बात है, क्योंकि ये जो इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल कोकर मुत्ते की तरह हर गांव में आ रहे हैं, हर शहर में, हर बस्ती में आ रहे हैं, ना तो बच्चे को इंग्लिश आती है, न पेरेंट्स को इंग्लिश आती है, ना ही टीचर को इंग्लिश आती है। काहे का स्कूल है भाई? हाँ, तो एजुकेशन नहीं हो सकती। इसलिए ये कहना बिल्कुल सही है, इसमें कोई नई बात नहीं है। वैसे ये भी बता दूं, होगा नहीं। इस देश के किसी प्रधानमंत्री में, किसी सरकार में हिम्मत नहीं है कि वो इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल चलाने वालों की जो ठेकेदारी है उसका विरोध कर सके। होगा नहीं। आप ना तो आशा बांधे, ना आप चिंता करें, किसी की हिम्मत नहीं इस देश में काम करने।
People-friendly reforms and policies are not likely to succeed in the context of India. In this type of socio-political system, schooling degenerates, and with that human resource degenerates to its lowest existence. This explains why there is no accountability in the system, and without accountability there can't be efficiency in any sector of the society. Consequence is low-grade political leadership, incompetence of bureaucracy, and blatant corruption.